What's up guys? Today I wanted to make a video about 5 things every beginner photographer needs, and yeah, they're very basic. I got the inspiration from someone on YouTube, so I thought let's put my thoughts on these 5 items. First things, of course, I would say is a body, a camera, and I think if you got a DSLR or a system camera, you can change the lenses. That's a very plus side. So you can, yeah, you can use a kit lens, or it's even possible to pick a wide angle lens or prime lens. So I haven't got any prime lenses like 35 or 50 millimeters, but I definitely intend to buy one. So I've got my kit lens and this wide angle. So that's, yeah, definitely one thing I would recommend as a photographer, because you can do so much more on these things than a cell phone. So I started with making cell phone photos and short videos, but when you understand the camera and all the options it offers, you can do so much more with it. You can control what's coming out of the image, and of course the raw file gives it an extra opportunity to edit the image more, and yeah, you can really create nice things with it. So that's definitely the first thing I would recommend, is get yourself a camera. Doesn't have to be an expensive one. So this is a Nikon D5300. So it's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive. So I guess, yeah, a camera for 300 euros is a fine to start with, because the most technology they use in these series is the same. So if you go to the 3000 series, it's almost the same, because yeah, but only the difference, this has this screen that flips out. It's got Wi-Fi, so that's why I bought this one, definitely because of the screen. So I can look like this, or from the bottom I can tilt it like this. So that was a plus side for me on the camera. The second thing is definitely some extra batteries, because yeah, as a photographer or filmmaker, and you are out all, yes, away, and you don't want to have an empty battery. So especially when I visit these abandoned places, or I go filming an all day, these batteries, yeah, they can 400 500 photos on this one. My Lumix GH4, I don't know really, because I only use the film, and it's got a pretty good battery life. So this is the second thing, at least get one extra battery. So for my Nikon I've got one extra and a USB charger for it, and for my Panasonic I've got two extra batteries, mostly because it's a system camera. So that's definitely another thing. Also, the third, yeah, I think together with the extra batteries, is get yourself some extra SD cards. I've got 46 gigabytes in my Lumix, and 32, 16, 16, 60, and then a couple small cards. So you don't want to run in an empty memory card when you're shooting. So I say pick a few up. If you're making photos, the cheaper ones are okay, only for multiple shots at a time. The data transfer is lower. So for filmmaking, I would recommend a battery card. So that's another thing. Don't want to run out. And see, the third thing is definitely a tripod, because especially for making photos, I've got three options, of course, and the ISO is not something I like to play with. So definitely a tripod. This is a cheaper one, my expensive one standing there. So this is giving you a lot of options. When it's dark, you can shoot with a longer shutter speed. That's definitely a big plus. And yeah, just make the photo look more sharp, and also for filming it's really nice because you get these clean shots. So this is a cheap one from China. That's not a little expensiver. So actually this was fine, only when you take all the lags out it's getting a little wobbly, so that's the reason why I've upgraded it. So this is my secondary tripod, mostly for a flashlight or something. So this one definitely, or a little tripod, a gorilla pod. These are really good to carry. You can use them for multiple things. So for vlogging you can put the camera on it like this, and another thing is they've got these flexible legs, so you can just adjust them, clamp them around another thing. So this is really, yeah, for a holiday or a light backpack, this is definitely a plus. A little gorilla pod. And yeah, so this is definitely the third thing. The fourth thing is definitely a bag. So I've got, this was my small bag, so if I only need to carry my camera and that's it, then I'll just take this small bag like that. Then I've got a bigger and a really big one, so that's definitely the fourth item. When you're shooting in the outside, in the outdoors, and it's raining, it's good to carry your camera safe, because yeah, you don't want to ruin your equipment. Definitely the fourth item. And the fifth item, something I cannot reach. It's definitely editing software, so I'm using Adobe Lightroom and Adobe Photoshop. There are many others, so Nikon I know has a free program that you get when you buy the camera. That's something that's so useful, but I always work with Photoshop, and that's the reason I chose for Lightroom. And of course my filmmaking is in Adobe Premiere Pro, so that's why I chose Adobe package. So that's definitely the fifth thing. I hope you got some knowledge out of this video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody.